Hello, everybody. Desire Friendly Neighborhood INFP, and part of me did not want to make this video, and part of me said I had to make this video, and I don't think I can move forward without making the video. So, full disclaimer, some people might get upset with the things I'm about to say. Perhaps. But, aside from that, I would like to talk about identity. Specifically, the, shall we say, identity crisis that we have had going on for, I would say, even further now since the last 10 years. It's been going on like further than that, but like I feel like the last 10 years people's issues with identity and who they are has really started to become a thing. It's people have started to not know who they are even more. They've started to put their identity in things that are not things that you should put your identity in. They have started to see their views as this is who I am. It doesn't matter whether that's political, religious, sex, gender, blah, blah, blah. All of that, all the views that people have, especially in how contentious things have become in the most recent years, with people thinking that if you speak against one thing, you're targeting them, and if you're speaking against another thing, you're also something you're not. And I feel like this is something that has been misguided or mistaught in many people, where they believe that just because they're Democrat or liberal, that is their sole identity, and everybody who is not them is name some kind of obligatory insult here that is causing the words to lose their names or meanings. And then you've got the people on the right who also, not as much as I've noticed with the left, sad to say, but people on the right also have this thing of this is who I am, this is my identity, and everybody who is not this is also. And then of course you've got the issues with gender and people being like, because I'm female in this, that means that this must be my identity, or because I'm male in this, that must mean this is my identity. And while I'm not a licensed psychiatrist or psychologist or any of that, I'm just pointing out my observations here. I would say that none of that is your identity. They are bits and pieces of identity, but I feel like people are going in to, the correct phrase I was supposed to say is people are going all in on that one thing. Oh, because I am this thing, that must mean I am this or that. Like, for example, it has been largely taught by many people that if you like certain things, that must mean you're gay, or if you like these other things, that must mean you're straight, or if you like these things, that must mean you're that, or if you like these things, that must mean you're that. And all of these things from people who, some of them who lack self-awareness, and some of them who have given in to the brainwashing of society, parents, teachers, and the like, have begun to believe what has been taught upon them. And this is why, and this is where some of the disagreement will come from. This is why I don't say that, or this is why rather I do say that being gay can be a choice. Because of how you're brought up and taught to believe, you can be influenced into that kind of lifestyle and believing you are that thing And then you later find out, wait a minute, I've been lied to. Like, sure, my evidence is mostly anecdotal, and not everybody may agree with it. That's fine. But what I'm trying to say here is these situations happen, and if you haven't seen these situations happen, that doesn't mean that they didn't happen. Like, just because I'm not blind to it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Like, it's very easy to go out there and look it up for yourself and see that due to how society, like, even being aware of how society is, should tell you enough that some people are very easily influenced by that and thus end up believing that despite it being not necessarily true. And this goes for a wide area of things. Now, as to what I perceive identity to be, it is your morals, it is your beliefs, it is your who you are as a person, it's your values, it's your principles, so to speak. It is what makes you unique to you. And that isn't, this, that, or the other, but this is where personality types comes in and helps. It helps show you who you are as a person. It helps show you who others are as a person. It helps show you potential paths you can take. It helps show what things are. It opens the door, so to speak. And while there are people who are all, I don't want any labels, yet oftentimes those very same people have a lot of issues with their own identity. Or rather, they've put a label on their identity that isn't what your identity is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be your sexual preferences. That's only a part of it. It's not supposed to be your gender. That's only a part of it. It's not supposed to be things you do for others. That's only a part of it. And a lot of people feel lost. They feel misguided. They feel hurt. They feel angry. They feel a lot of negative emotions that really shouldn't be there. And I believe that's because we have not been taught to, one, love who we are, two, to find out who we are, three, to be able to explore and see what that means for us. Because oftentimes we're being bombarded on many different ways by many different people in society telling us, oh, you must be this, or you must be this, and or you must be this. And when you get told a lie often enough, you end up believing that to be the truth. When you end up being told something long enough, you end up believing that to be true. This is what affects people's self-esteem. This is what affects people's beliefs that they must be this or other people must be that. This is what is also causing a lot of division amongst people, because they aren't able to first look at themselves and then look at other people. What am I? What are they? Are they really this? Or have I been lied to? It doesn't tell, like, you're not told how to, I would say, not judge a book by its cover. So, for example, I've heard a lot of the times that the person you're seeing right now, am a utterly evil being that should be destroyed or never listened to because I am both white and male. This is a rhetoric that is going around. Is it a correct rhetoric? No. But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to divisiveness in the issues. And you'll get it from a whole bunch of sides. Because, partially, there is the whole thing of not being taught how to love and be kind to one another and, like, forgive and all of that, but also the confusion as to what is your identity. There is no self-reflection, there is no looking inward, there is no study on yourself and others, and that's fine. Like, not everybody is going to be interested in the psychological behaviors of human beings, let alone themselves. But there should be something that is at least taught that shows you that your identity isn't the one thing that you have to rely everything upon. Like, if I believed what people had said way back when, like loving musical theater, because I was in musical theater. When I was growing up, it was largely believed, this was a, I guess, kind of stigma around during that time of when I was growing up, that if you enjoyed dancing and being part of musical theater and dressing up in certain clothing, then you automatically, without question, must either be eccentric or gay or both. And people would view you that way because you like doing that thing. And then because you got told that thing over and over and over again, some people ended up believing it. Some people didn't end up believing. They ended up believing something else. They ended up developing mental issues. And it is surprising how incorrect teaching and certain stigmas or certain targeted attacks can affect our mental well-being, who we are as a person, what that means as to who we are as a person. And I'm not saying that, oh, you must attack everybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need to find what your identity is without that thing that you've been told. You must, I would advise, do some self-reflection, so become a little bit self-aware in and of yourself. Now, I, as an INFP, I am in constant states of questioning who I am as a person. I am in constant states of existential crises. I am in constant states of chasing after what is my quote-unquote identity. And when I see other people latch on to something, and I very clearly see that that's not who they are, and that they are following along with somebody else has bombarded them with, I'm going, yes, but what's your identity? Well, I'm this. No, that's not your identity. What is your identity? And I don't have all the answers. It's just, like I said, this is something that I've observed. People have started to lose themselves, lose hope. I believe suicide rates have also gone up because of that, which is sad. And I feel like there is a component missing, that if the right people were to teach the right things to the right, like even to teach how to become self-aware or to learn about yourself, I think would help a lot of people. And even, like, for example, even though I'm a Christian, part of my belief is that, like, not only learning about yourself, but learning who you are to God. Even if you aren't a Christian, that doesn't matter, but it's this idea of learning more about yourself and who you are. That's what I'm trying to get at here. And there's this saying that goes, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So if you're looking at your life going, why am I like this? Or why are these things like this? Or am I really like this? Maybe it's time to try different avenues. I'm just saying, look to different things, try different things, and see where that leads you. Like, do some serious self-reflection, do some serious guidance, or find some serious guidance, rather. Do something that helps you find who you are. If you're one of the people like me, what would help is to create a character profile for yourself, to discover who you are, to see where is that, those little bits and pieces that show you who you are as a person. Like, for example, you would put your name, then you would put your age, then you would put your personality, then you would put your likes and dislikes, and then of course you'd have like a place for a history. You don't need to go all out, but if you want to, you can like do like multiple pages of this to help discover who you are as a person. Maybe doing something like that will help. Maybe listening or going off into nature will help in self-reflecting, or maybe drowning out all the white noise will help. But there needs to become a place for people where they are able to find themselves. Because right now, people have not found themselves, and there's a whole lot of destruction going on about due to manipulations and the like. Once again, I don't have all the answers, and this was not a video I wanted to make because it is a abstract viewpoint of it all. I just know what people aren't and what people can be. And most people are lost here, struggling to get over here. And if people can find what they are here, they'll be able to get to here. And then like self-improvement and all of that will go on, and maybe, hopefully, maybe, I don't know, but I hope, some more loving kindness can spread into the world, and things will get better. I don't know, but one can hope, one can dream. So yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about, and yeah, it's not the happiest of videos, but it was one that I needed to get off my chest and go a little bit philosophical about, because I think a person's identity is a lot more important than people realize. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Like or not like, that's fine. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.